Hey guys, and welcome back. So here it goes to my third time filming today because honestly I'm just so picky about my video.
Too complex, much too complex, too complex, much too complex, too complex, too complex.
So I titled this video, "This Needs to Be Talked About," because it does. There's a lot of things that go on in society that we don't talk about and we just overlook and just kind of ignore and just don't acknowledge. Like, for example, I mean, people do talk about race, but people don't like to because they're either afraid or it's a touchy it's a touchy topic, and that's usually why we don't talk about things. And I kind of can understand that. Honestly, I'm not the type of person who really likes to talk about touchy topics because I don't want to charge anyone up or get into arguments. I don't believe in arguing with people because it's pointless and it ends up going nowhere. What I want to start off with is Logic's BMA performance. He has a song called 1-800 featuring Khalid, I love Khalid, and Alicia Cara. The song is great. I was watching the performance and I would be lying to you if I said that I didn't cry, because I did. It was just really great because when I was like really low in life, that song literally expressed how I was feeling. And I'm just like, it's really insane because I've never listened to a song before and the literal lyrics explain how I feel or have felt. And that song really just, as when he first started performing it, I was just like, is Logic depressed? Like, what, he wants to die? What, he's depressed? And then as I continued to listen to it, and then when the people came out with the shirts, and the minute I seen it on the shirts, when it said on the back, "You're not alone," that's when I started tearing up. Like, I was crying hard. I watched the performance multiple times that day because it was just so amazing to me how he was able to be strong and talk about that in a song, which he said wasn't easy to do. Because I watched the interview and he said it wasn't easy to write a song about suicide. Who wants to talk about suicide? That's what people end up doing because they feel like that's their only option. But I think it was good that he wrote that song because who knows how many people's lives he has saved through that one song. And his whole album, he just talks about mental illness, race, and sexuality and everything. And honestly, I haven't listened to that one. I am going to, and I really appreciate him. I look up to him, you know, that's really cool. I like that he did that. Apparently, I guess a lot of YouTubers haven't been talking about this. Honestly, I haven't seen any YouTubers dedicate a whole video to it or really talks about it. The only YouTubers that I know that talked about it are Try and Play KJ, which is one of my YouTube friends. I'll link her below. And JC Kalen, there was a video he did, and in the beginning he talked about it a little bit, but there are no other YouTubers that I know of that have talked about it. In fact, when people do speak out on issues and stuff, it makes you look brave, and it's a good influence, I think, to people who want to talk out on things but they just don't know how to, you know. So, and honestly, I was talking to my friend, I was like, I don't know what to do for YouTube, and she was like, talk about Hurricane Harvey. Not a lot of YouTubers are talking about it. And I was just like, I want to, but I don't want to come off wrong or offend anyone, you know? But I was like, you know what? I think I should, because I shouldn't be afraid to say what I want to say. You know, you have a voice, use it. And first off, honestly, I do genuinely feel really bad for the people that are in that situation, that had to go through that had to lose their kids, or the children who lost their mothers, people who lost their houses. It's just like, it's really sad, and it really makes me think, like, if I was in that situation, I would want people to talk about it and spread the word and try and help me in any way they could. Anything would be helpful. But even if you can't get down there and help those people, just spreading the word and letting other people know, look, if you have a way of getting down there, here I have a bag of clothes, here I have canned food. Just at least trying to help or spreading the word so other people can help if you can't help, I think is just better than nothing. I think the reason people get so upset when you don't talk about these kinds of situations or whatever is because they feel that you're kind of like being bougie in a way. You don't care, your life's not like that, so whatever. No, honestly, even though my life it's not bad, honestly, at all. You know, I have obstacles and stuff, but people who aren't, you know, don't have as much money or aren't able to do certain things I could do. I don't think I'm better than them or whatever, you know. I do hope that they get up where they need to be and stuff, and I don't look down on them, you know, because you shouldn't do that. Just because your area is not flooded, you shouldn't be like, oh well, there's no reason for me to worry or talk about it. No, maybe, you know, you should, because what if that was you? You have to think about it as, what if that was you? What if that was your family? It's really, really sad, and it makes me just appreciate the situation that I'm in, because a storm like that could hit where I'm at anytime. Literally anytime. I could lose, everyone in my house could die, and I could be the only one to live through that storm. And honestly, I would want rescuing, or if I was to get swept away in the storm, I would hope that my family would have gotten rescued or something. So it's just, think about it as if you were in that situation. You would want people to talk about it and spread the word and help you. It's just, don't, you know, don't not acknowledge it. I think it's cool when YouTubers do acknowledge these kinds of things, because it lets your viewers, people who watch you and support you, lets them know, oh, okay, cool, you do know what's happening in the world. You are, you know, spreading the word, trying to help people. It gives you that, I don't know, how do I put it? Like, it's just brave and strong. Like Logic, I really look at him as just so brave for that song, just for the whole album, because what other artist is doing that? There's no other artist that's writing music about that I know of. If there are some, let me know in the comments, but there's no other artist that I know that's doing that. No one. The moral of the story is, don't be afraid to speak up on things. If you feel there's something that needs to be spoken about, speak up on it. And yeah, that's pretty much what I had to say. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you agree with me, comment below. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Don't really care. But yeah, so see you guys next week.